I'm Matt with eTrailer, and today we're going to be talking about TecNiq's dome mounts. Now, these are going to be the surface mounts, and they're going to be the oval with the white lights on them. So there's going to be two different versions you can get here. There's going to be the one with the switch right here, and the one without the switch. But they're going to operate the same exact way, so let's take a closer look at them. So I think these are going to be great for anyone who has an enclosed area like our enclosed trailer today that gets a little bit darker. You need a little more light to see. These are the way to do it. Since they are going to be fairly small, they're easy to hook up, and they do give you a decent amount of light, especially when we compare it to other ones we have in here currently. And what's nice is if you do get the one with the switch, you can turn that one off manually. So if you still want your other lights, but you want this one off, you have that option. So I do want to talk about the quality of the light we have right here. So you notice it is a little bit more of a warm tone to it. When I compare it to this one we have over here, which is going to be more of this white iridescent light, which I think is fine, but this style of light is just a little bit more appealing to the eyes. It's not going to be as harsh. So overall, I do think this is going to be a great option for most people out there if you are looking for something that's going to be smaller, just easy to work with, and pretty easy to install. Now, speaking to that installation, we can kind of jump to that now so we can talk about some tricks and tips to make it easier for you. So to begin, what I'm going to do is just make sure we don't have any power going over to where we're going to be installing this. And make sure that your old light is taken off so we can replace it. Now that we don't have any power going over here, we can start making our connections. Now, a couple things you will want to grab is going to be a ring terminal. Make sure you grab that. And for the other side, we're going to need a type of butt connector. So you could use a heat shrink one if you know you're going to be in an area that's going to get a lot of moisture in there. My trailer today, I know it's going to be pretty dry. So instead, I'm just going to use a regular butt connector. So we'll come up here, and I'm going to connect my power to start off with. Once that's connected, I'll put that wire net on. And then we can attach the ground. All right, so I'm just going to lay that ring terminal down. And it might help if you do have a surface that has been painted over, just kind of scuff that up so you know you're going to have a full connection. Once you do, I want to make sure I grab my screw. Now that that's connected, I'm going to find a way to mount this up here. There's a couple ways you could do it. So some people will put some type of hook and loop on the back of this, secure it like that. Now if you're looking for a more permanent way of doing it, we can just make some other holes and just bolt it in place like that. And just make sure you do that on the other points. All right, so we got everything hooked back up. We got power, so let's test it out. All right, it's working, so we're good to go. So from here, I'll turn that back off. I'm going to throw on our cap. Should just push right into place. All right, so if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.